This is something that's been weighing heavily on my heart for weeks now, and I just don't get it. How the fuck did the boys drop the ball? Now, I didn't watch Stranger Things, so I really can't speak on Stranger Things. My partner watched Stranger Things. I watched the last episode with him. I saw what happened. The only questions I had was how is the US government just letting them go? And why is this 11 girl alive but not alive? But I didn't have no feelings about that for real because I didn't watch the series. But I have a lot of fucking feelings about The Boys because shows. I watched the two spinoffs. I watched The Boys Presents Diabolical and I watched Gen V. And when I saw Gen V, I was like, this is a masterpiece. There is no way that this final battle with Homelander is about to be ass because there's no way they can make an ass with all these creative people with these creative powers that they place in this universe that we have to see battle Homelander, right? Because he's literally doing all this fascist shit. So everybody's involved. Wrong. Like, I still cannot rationalize why the creators of The Boys cut themselves at the knees and was like, yeah, all these cool ass characters we introduced in Gen V, like, you know, like Marie, who's the most powerful soup in the world, like a bloodbend. She's even more powerful than Head Popping Girl that could not get at Homelander. So Marie, because she got Godolkin, we know that she's powerful enough, right? That's what we spent Gen V doing. We got Emma. We got Sam. Like, they got crazy ass powers. I wanted to see Emma get big or small to try to get at Homelander. I wanted to see all of them have to jump on Homelander to stop him because we already seen, and I know this point has been brought up several times, so it's like we gotta hammer this home. We already seen Homelander get hulled down by three soups. Three soups. And one being Soldier Boy that tried to blast his shit to get rid of the powers and possibly end it because back then the blast ended people. And yet he got out of there. He got out of their clutches. Yet this motherfucker is moving slow motion in the end. And as somebody who's a huge fan of Butcher, huge fan of what Butcher stands for, everything. I love Butcher ass. I love him. That was just a Butcher like revenge fantasy dream. It had nothing to do with how the series should have ended. The blast that Kamiko had, even if they wanted to say it was lighter, should have somebody should have been unalived by that blast. At least a little bit. Or injured at least. Nothing. Miko, not making it through because it makes sense that maybe the blast didn't work, and then the people from Gen V that you introduced for this very reason. It would have been cool to see Kate have to help them into the White House by using her powers to tell, the guards to do whatever. It would have been cool to see Emma turn big or small to get to Homelander. It would have been cool to see Marie have to really go there with her powers like she did with Godolkin. Like, I would have loved that. Hell, it would have been nice to see Sam wig the fuck out. Honestly, like, maybe even pass, maybe even end too. Some of the characters end at there because of the blast. The blast doesn't let people live. I don't know. I got so fucking mad about Gen V that I completely forgot how Ryan's ass was wasted. Like, they made sure to show Homelander boxing him up, but we don't get nothing of him trying to like learn to fight Homelander or learn anything. Like, they just wasted his character, like a complete waste. Not only does Butcher's cancer get thrown out the window, but also the fact that Ryan is the only natural born soup gets thrown out the window. Like, that's not even important anymore. So I guess, like, and the blast still took away his powers, even though he's a natural born suit. What? I obviously said I hated the fact that they tried to act like Butcher's ridiculous for wanting to end all soups and end VOT and all that shit. Like, I already think that's some weird liberal nonsense. I definitely took issue with Starlight taking every fucking L this season. I think it's completely uninteresting that Starlight is pregnant and now she out here fighting crime and we never saw her practice or also train to learn how to fight, because throughout the series we saw that this girl can't fight. Hell, they had sis reasoning with her abuser at the end, talking about, oh, you really want to still be under Homelander, like he not her apist. Like shit was good. Like, oh my god, I'm trying to remember all the shit that irritated me, and not even being able at the very end to say you to her abuser because she too busy trying to reason with the nigga like he's reason. This is what I'm saying. The liberal and the liberalness. It's really too. It's destroying media. Cause it's like you gotta be in between bullshit. I just can't do. Also, outside of me hating the fact that they had Butcher taken out because he was doing the right thing, how are they actually gonna get the virus out the vents? Like, how are they getting the virus out the vents? How was Gus from Breaking Bad back in charge? Like, you guys have to explain things better. Mr. Sage. I almost forgot. Yo, what the fuck did they do to Sister Sage? See, they also neutered that bitch because they was just like, I guess we're not smart enough to really equate her intelligence, so we're just gonna throw away the whole smart thing. We're gonna throw away the fact that she has emotional intelligence and she equates emotions, which love is an emotion. It's an emotion. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they even forgot that Sage is a part of the fascism. Like, that it was her idea, even. Like, what the, like, who is the story? Who is the storyboard? The storyboard person? Who is the showrunner? Like, who's back there? I saw somebody complain about Mother's Milk taking in Ryan. I didn't really think that was that crazy because Mother's Milk and Butcher are like best friends, and like, I don't know, as a black person, if I'm really close to somebody I'm really fucking with, like, I take in their kids, so I don't know, like, I didn't have no issue with that. Like, I'm confused why they just made it a Butcher revenge fantasy as much as I love the character Butcher. And then neuters Butcher at the end by not even allowing him to carry out the very thing that he's always wanted to carry out. That I agree with him, that they should not allow them to continue to have Supes in their universe. They just shouldn't. And the reason is clear, because if they continue to allow to have Supes in the universe, another Homelander will come. But no, we don't at least get that since we don't get our epic battle. We get nothing. We get some weird, like, neutered liberal ending that just completely erases reality of like what the actual corporations are doing. Did all this progressive rah-rah talk shit, had all of these characters come up to do nothing at the end, like to do absolutely nothing. We don't get nothing cool, nothing from it. And like, that's why I'm confused, because I feel like, girl, it was lined up for you. It was lined up. It was right there. But like, come on. Like, I'm still my gaskets are still flabbered, clearly.